Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another brand new year of 10 on the 10th. It is a card series that I started out a couple years ago. Well, actually back in 2019. I did just on my own each month. I'm sharing like 10 Christmas cards each month that I was making to get ahead of the holiday season. And last year there were a lot of others that were interested in participating, so it was an actual collab last year, and it's continuing into this year, which is awesome because I always love making Christmas cards. I love Christmas all year long, and so this is just a way to be able to enjoy it throughout the year, and also helps get your Christmas cards ready for when you need to start sending them out. I am using this Snow Day paper pad. I've used it a lot in the last few months. This is by Paper Studio. I think I picked it up a couple years back, but because I did not get any paper this past year, 2020. I actually behaved myself. But there's all kinds of really fun and pretty colorful prints in here. And also, before I forget, make sure to check out the description below and all the other ladies who are in this collab, and because they always make the cutest Christmas cards ever, and you'll definitely want to see what they've made. So let me go ahead and show my cards. Move this out of the way. I was looking through, well, I had some stickers that were here on my craft table because I had used them for a few projects for some swaps over on Facebook, and I loved these little images like the snow globes with snowmen in them, and they matched the collars perfectly in the paper that I was going to be using with that Snow Day paper pad. And so I went on my phone and I looked up all the sheet load of cards downloads that I had. I saved those are from Alicia, who's called me Crafty Owl here on YouTube, and every month she releases a new monthly card sketch in order to make anywhere from usually 6, 8, 10, something like that cards out of. She's had a few 6x6 sets. For the most part, you use like 8.5x11 or 12x12 papers. So I went ahead and went through some of my past few months of the sketches, and I hadn't ever used, I don't remember using it anyways, her October sheetload of cards. So that is the sketch I decided to use. And so this is what that sketch looked like. It was, now I didn't use the 12x12 pattern paper because, like I said, I was using the Snow Day paper pad, and those are 8.5x11. So I ended up using 4 sheets of 8.5x11 as opposed to just 2 sheets of 12x12. But when I'll show what I did with the leftover strips of paper from the 8.5x11 here in just a second. I did get 8 of this size card made. So there are 2 with this pretty like snowflake design on the background, and then this red and green and white sort of candy cane stripe pattern. These little ornaments came on the same sheet as these stickers, and then that's just a little word sticker that I had in my stash. And I used just some red and green cardstock. Well, it's not really cardstock, it's real thin, heavier weight than like printer paper, but it's not even 65 pound. It doesn't feel like, it feels super lightweight. So I used that as just the colored cardstock. I thought that turned out really, really pretty. The insides, I know at the end of last year I said I was going to stamp the insides and have everything completely done, front and back and inside. I'll have to get better at that. I just wanted to get these filmed. Here's the other one with the snowflake background, and that adorable one with the Santa hat on. It's so cute. This one I just put that little word sticker down there at the bottom. I don't know if I'm going to put anything in the middle here. I might try to find some more snowflakes. I had some little snowflake stickers, but they didn't have too many of them that matched these collars. They had a lot of like pinks and yellows and golds and stuff like that. I had a few like blues and greens, but not a whole lot that went with these collars. So I have to find something if I want to add anything in the middle there. I think it looks cute the way it is. I may put some like gems or something through there. I'll see what I decide to do later. So there's that one. And then I went the reverse with the stripe paper as the background. I love that one. And then the little snowflake in the square there. That is so adorable. And on the base there it has like the little lights decorating the snow globe, and it's so glittery. And it's really cool. And it's not very thick at all. You can see there's hardly any dimension, but they're still like puffy, and they just are the cutest stickers. And I don't remember where those are from. I don't have the packaging for them, so I don't know if they were like Walmart or Dollar Tree or what, but I had a couple packages in I found them in a container of stickers, so I can't even tell you what year I got them. And there's that one with the little music note inside there, and that one I used one of these little like wood, like chipboard stickers. I'll have to probably glue that down. And it just says let it snow. And those were from Hobby Lobby. I think they might have had them this past year, but I had a whole bunch that I had gotten in the previous year, so I did not need any this year. And that one is so cute. And some of them were too big to go inside this actual square, because I think this is like a 2 3/4 maybe. I can't remember what the size was. So I just brought it down a little bit. And it kind of helped fill in a little bit of this space as well. And then here's the next set. Has this gorgeous tree pattern. I love that piece, that print. That's probably one of my favorites in there. And there are some of those snowflakes and stars that I was talking about. These are sort of a metallic shimmer on them. They're sort of a green and blue color, and they went really well with this paper, but I didn't have hardly any of those left on the sheet. The rest of them were like golds and pinks and orange and yellow and stuff. But they're all very shimmery. And that is from this set. Here's the sheet here. But it has a lot of blue ones, big ones that would have matched, but of course they're too big. But some of the smaller ones, like that one, would fit, but I didn't really have too many more that matched very well. And it did have a couple little snowmen on it, so that was cute. But this is a sheet from Hobby Lobby. And so there's that one, and I used this like sort of like a branch pattern with some little snowflakes on it. That one's really cute, and I did add a gem in the center of the 2 larger snowflakes. I think that turned out really cute. And then here's this one. I'll use the bird. I love that bird with the little music notes. And there's that little, it doesn't want to stick on that one side, so I'll definitely have to put a little bit of glue behind those chipboard stickers. I thought this sticker here went perfect with the collars. Love this one. This is probably my favorite one, just because that bird is adorable with that little stocking cap on. It has like a little ball at the end. So adorable. And then here it is in the reverse with the piece. And then I just added one of the little ornament stickers up there. And that one was a very large sticker, so it took up all the room down there. And then here is the last one. Another one with the little string of lights around the base of the snow globe, and one of those little stickers up in the corner. And I love the little shimmer it gives when you turn them in the light. It's so pretty. So those are the 8 cards I made with Alicia's October sheetload of cards. And if you want to find out more about the sheetload of cards, just go check out Call Me Crafty Owl. And it's the first day of each new month that she will share a video with the directions on how to get the instructions for the sheet loads, and then she talks about it in her, like, the first day of each month. So after making those 8 cards, I had some like long strips of paper that I just had to cut down a tiny little bit, but I was able to make 4 for these slim lines. And these measure 3.5 wide by 8.5 tall. So I just took 8.5 by 11 paper and cut it down to 7 inches on the 11-inch side, and then folded it or scored it in half, so you get 3.5 by 8.5. And then I just took some white paper scraps, and I just rounded the corners on one, like opposite corners. And these are some, I had a sticker sheet, and it had 4 of these adorable like snowmen left on the sheet, which was perfect because I had enough of these pieces of paper to make 4 cards. So that worked out perfect. And then these little hearts here. I had this stamp that I've had for years in my stash. It is called Merry Christmas Snowflake, and I probably picked it up at Hobby Lobby or something. It's by Stampabilities. Just a real cute little stamp that I've had forever. But down here on this one side, on a bunch of these that I was stamping, it kept leaving just a little touch of like ink from the edge of the stamp. And I didn't want to waste, you know, all this white cardstock, so I just took stickers and put over. It was on this bottom corner where it wanted to do that at, so I would put a sticker down here and then something up there on the opposite corner to match it. And those little hearts are from a sheet or a pack of stickers that had a bunch of like holly leaves and berries, which I'll show you on the next card. But there is that one. And then I just took some ink that I've had forever and a day. Years ago, my mom used to sell Close to My Heart, so I got into a lot of their products back then. These might even be from back then, but I do buy stuff throughout, like occasionally each year, because we know a Close to My Heart consultant. But these are just some really pretty collars. This one, if it wants to focus, is called Clover Meadow, and the green matched really well with the green cardstock that I was using. And then this one is a pretty one called, okay, doesn't want to focus. This one is called, okay, come on. Well, it's not focusing for some reason. Well, it's called Holiday Red, but it weren't perfect with the red in the paper. And I just inked the edges because I didn't have enough space to, I had to cut these 2 3/4 wide in order to be wide enough for the snowman to go on, because some of the snowmen were like, as you can see, holding things, and I wanted it to be wide enough for the stickers. But then it didn't leave any room to really, if I had thought about using some of this red scrap to make a tiny little mat around it, but there really wasn't enough room, and I still wanted to see this pretty paper around it. So I just inked the edges in the same color that I did the stamp in. So there's that one. And the insides of these are blank as well. And then this one used the little like tree branch paper, and these are the holly and berries that were on the sheet with the hearts. And this one had like a little touch of ink that was right here and here, so that kind of mostly covered it up. So I thought that turned out perfect. And then I just put it up there in the opposite corner. This little sticker here was from the sheet with the snowman. And if I had thought about it, I would have moved him over just a little bit, so that would have fit better up there, because I ended up having to just barely trim off the edge up there, but it still looks cute. So there's that one. And then I switched over to the green cardstock with the green stamp. And there's some more of the hearts. And then this one, I moved him over. And this little package was from the same sheet, and the stars also. I thought that was really adorable, and especially since there's like some stars and snowflakes in that background paper. That worked out really good. Oh, and he has a little holly on his hat. Super adorable. And then the last one is this cute little guy holding the stocking and package. I just put one of the stars beside him. And there again, this was covering up some of that ink that I just couldn't get it to stamp without leaving a little touch of ink right here on the edge. And then just put the little ones up there in the corner. I think that turned out adorable. I love these cards. They were so easy to put together, and they just used like scraps and leftover stickers that I found. Like this wasn't even a full sheet. There were just 4 of these snowmen left, and they went perfect with the paper. And so these are 4 easy cards that I made out of scraps from making my 8 sheet load of cards. So I ended up getting 12 for my first month of the new year for 10 on the 10th. So I got 12 on the 10th this year. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you all have had a great week, great weekend. And I'll talk to y'all next time. And don't forget to check out all the other ladies who are in this collab. Like I said, they always have the cutest cards ever, and I always get inspired by each and every one of them. And I'm so happy that they are doing this collab along with me. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all the next time. Take care.